What it do, family? It's your girl, Toot. Now I'm back, Jack. Shout out to the squad. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming back and tuning in. Listen, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe, smash it, do all that shit. I'm blowing my back out to say it. Please do it. Now, look, we about to jump into this Chris Sails and Queen Naija video. We're about to jump into it right now. Now, before I get into it, we're going to look at some clips, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and we're going to discuss it. And I'm going to open up the lines a little bit later because I want y'all to be able to answer some things because there's some people that I'm looking at. And I'm ready to ask y'all, is this you? You know what I'm saying? Now, look, here's the thing. We live in a world now, nigga, to where, like, things are completely different. Codes, morals, the way that we treat our girlfriends, the way that we treat our marriages, the way that we treat our friendships is completely different now. It's amazing the amount of people that get passes for fuck behavior. Let's call a spade a spade. Y'all know I'm going to tell the truth. You feel me? People don't have good etiquette when it comes down to friendships or relationships now. All right? They just don't. The things that we used to hold people accountable for back in the day, they don't do this shit no more. It's like you almost get applauded for being a snitch or being a lame or being a woman beater. All of this shit. You get passes for it now. You can be popular. You know what I mean? If you're a villain nowadays in this world, you can still be rich. It's just the way of it. It ain't no such thing as canceling because people pick and choose who they want to have, you know what I'm saying, some oomph behind. Prime example. Now, you go on Carmen videos right now, and you see 1,000 women in this bitch. Carmen! What the nigga do you like that? You all for it. We all heard her story. We was all behind it. And it's people who did not appreciate a lot of shit. Okay? Now, you goddamn use them same people. How in the fuck could the same people that's sitting up here riding for Carmen sit here and feel some type of fucking way about Queen? See, this is why I don't talk about it because, see, everybody think I'm a D-rider and it don't make sense to me. You can't support one without the other. So a lot of people is laughing and thinking that Chris Sails is being funny as hell in that aspect, and I don't think it's funny. Because if you can go back to all 89 of my videos, I used to be begging this nigga like, nigga, stop trolling this woman. Stop trolling this woman. It don't look good. You fast forward 5 years later, he controlled the same woman that nigga used to ridicule him for, and everybody's supporting now. The fuck? That's why certain videos, man, I just be staying away from it. Not because I don't want to talk about it, but because I don't feel like talking to niggas in my comments. It's aggravating. You feel me? And that's the thing. So I wanted to make sure I clarified that because when I did the reaction to him, I'm laughing at some of the things that he says because I'm appalled. Not laughing and condoning anything about DV, and make that very clear. Because if it's anybody on this whole internet that ever went with it back and forth with Chris Sails, it was Toot. Nigga, for real. We had our own debacle going on. You know what I'm saying? That ass fucking serious. Now, here's the thing, bro. We finna get into the vid. People sent me this shit. I want to get into it. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Yeah, but I don't condone none of this type of shit. Secondly, I just want to say this before we get into the video because we're going to open up the lines and talk about this. I see a lot of people saying things like, you know, clowning Queen for not being married and things like this. Stop it. You can't put an expiration or a time limit on nobody's relationship but your own. It might be some people that wait 9 years, 10 years to get married. Not because they didn't want to or because they didn't feel married already. Only because there was just certain etiquettes and certain crosses and eyes that needed dotted. For all y'all know, how y'all know it's not Queen they didn't want to get married right now? Have you ever thought about that shit? Because see, unlike some people, I was there when I seen the shit this man was doing to this girl. Straight up. And my heart used to go out to Clarence because I'm like, boy, you're going to have to repair a lot of shit. Insecurities, her heart, her trust factor. A lot of people look at the wrong shit when it comes to Clarence, and I just don't understand it. And I want y'all to enlighten me in this video. Because I see a lot of women in Chris's comments talking about, oh, he grew on me. Ooh, I love that nigga. Oh, he funny as fuck. But y'all clown Clarence for not marrying Queen when y'all wanted him to. Make it make sense. Now, they have been in a relationship for 6 years. And although so many people have said this man is cheated, we have not seen one concrete piece of evidence. Ever. Make it make sense. There is videos right now where I can go pull up 7 videos and showing Chris in a marriage cheat on Queen. All at the clubs, all at a girl's house. You know what I mean? I can pull 7 up right now. So what I want y'all to do, because it's a lot of women that's on my channel, I want y'all to help me when I open these phones, especially with this. Because I screenshotted some of y'all people that I was very shocked about. Now you a ridicule, you be in this nigga comments laughing and he behind him for fucking trolling a woman and still after 6 years, but you support Carmen. That ain't making no sense to y'all. You feel me? Dead ass serious. Y'all people want to rush women to get into a marriage that's gonna fail. Then being in a motherfucking relationship where you gonna learn him, you, and everything else. You did? Y'all gotta stop. That should be trippy. But we about to get into it. Let's get into the video. I think I talked enough. I missed y'all. I haven't had a chance to get all of this shit out.
I remember I wasn't able to work.
Now we gonna look at a combination of things. Now, Queen talked about this on the show. Let's get into it. Let's look at it.
That's what I'm saying. I remember I wasn't able to wear a bathing suit in my last relationship. Bathing suit? Yeah, I had to like put shorts over my. Even if it was a one piece, I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
This is the thing with the narcissist. Y'all want me to be real? I'm gonna break it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna stop and pause because there's just certain shit I'm gonna point out because I don't want nobody ever in fucking life to think that I condone some shit like this when I used to go to war with this nigga. Now the first thing that he said is, I'm so sick of this shit. Y'all be missing this type of shit? The people that's in the comments saying that you love him and shit and he funny now and he got you all in an uproar. Like, y'all miss this part when he say things like this? Like, I'm so sick of this shit. He victimized himself already coming into the video, but yet at the same time, he was the one that started this shit. You brought her back up again. You know what I mean? But let's keep going.
Weird.
No, I'm so, like, at this point, I'm just... My bad. I had to catch a breath. First of all, I didn't care if Shorty wore a bathing suit. No offense, but she was insecure in the bitch anyways. That's why.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that part too because this interview was like what 4 years old. So this nigga's purposely going back in the crates, picking up old interviews and making it seem like she's talking. Okay, but y'all support Carmen, but y'all crusading for this nigga. Wow.
She went and got a BBL. She was insecure. I'm just being real. I want to tell y'all the truth because I'm tired of my name getting bashed on my soul. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm tired of my name getting bashed. Every time I see an interview about me, it's always bad things. Well, if it was so bad, why did you stay with me for 6 years if everything was just bad? Every time you break up with somebody, the females always tend to...
This is the number one thing, and we heard it with Carmen as well. Carmen was together with Corey for 6 years, correct? All right. In that 6 years on the outside looking in, a lot of us was like, oh, they happy. Until we seen YMDLAA. You know what I mean? Till we heard that motherfucker, we were like, oh, shit. You feel me? They was together for 6 years. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that don't got no background. I'm going to give it to you. And for the people who need background, go to my 89 videos when I reacted so y'all can see Chris Sales in his entirety. Because the Chris Sales that I used to react to 4 years ago is the same Chris Sales that you see now. There's absolutely no growth. None. You feel me? So go look at some of that shit and catch up before you be on a crusade for this dude. But this bothers me. Queen had the biggest insecurities when I was reacting to her. She didn't like how she looked. She was ugly. Men say this all the time. Well, if I was so bad, why would you with me? All right, the same message apply. Because some people want to big up Carmen but put down Queen just because she wasn't married yet. Now keep in mind, both of these women that got hurt and got dogged by these men allegedly, right? They were both married. So y'all people in these comments be rushing these women to get to tragedies sometimes. So don't think that marriage is the prize. Because they was once wives, both of them, okay? And we got to keep that in mind before we start, parading these type of niggas around. Now listen, they always say that. If I was so bad, why you stay with me for 6 years? I'm gonna tell you what everybody does. It's control. It was no difference from story to story, and that's why when I used to react to the Carmen and Corey situation, I'm like, this shit giving me deja vu. Both controlled the channels correctly, correct? Y'all help me in the comments. They both controlled the channels. Neither female had access to the channels. Both females was contributing to the channels, but getting no monetary value into it. All right. Now you got this facade of kids being in the equation. Women are going to be different from men. Let's just be real about that shit. In most cases, women is not leaving a house without leaving their children. And then sometimes these type of women don't have the means to leave their kids and, to take their kids with them and still get housing. Because first of all, these women don't even know how to make this money because they were supposed to be part of a team. They were supposed to be with men that was going to lead them correctly, except for these were men that led them astray. And see, y'all don't want to talk about this part. And I don't even want to talk about this part because people ain't going to be on my frequency when it comes down to this part sometimes. So this is where we at right now. So let's keep going.
This nigga did this nigga did this, but she will never say anything good that he did. She will never glorify that man. They'll never be like, oh yeah, he was a good person. He did this. He made sure I was straight. He did this. He dropped out of college for me. He did this. He did this. He did this. He made sure my...
See, here we go. We still doing the same shit that we was doing 4 years ago. Chris, we know you said you dropped out of college for Queen. We know that part already. We know that you said that Queen cheated. We chalked that shit up already. We know that you cheated. We chalked that shit up already. Bro, we are 4 years into the future. Whatever the fuck y'all did when y'all was together don't even matter anymore. It has no relevance. You know why? Because your fucking child is almost finna graduate high school. And you're still talking about some shit you talking about when he was a baby. You feel like, seriously, stop it. You got to stop doing this, bro. Because what you're doing is you're making a conquer and divide against ethnicities. Man and the woman don't never do that shit with the man. Yes, they do. It's just that sometimes with y'all men, y'all bad outweigh y'all good. How the fuck we praising something we don't see? Let's keep going.
My family was straight when they was on Section 8. He did this. He did this. He bought me flowers. He made sure I was straight. He loved me. Like, there is never that. It's like the bad always outweighs the good when you get out of a relationship. But
the bad always outweighs the good when you get out of a relationship and you're still talking about that said relationship 5-6 years later. Yeah, more bad shit is gonna come up.
I'm just sick of tired of this. And honest to God, they was tagging me in that video. That's the only reason why I'm reacting to this.
It was not the only reason you reacted to it, Christopher. Christopher, stop it. It was not the only reason you reacted to it. You knew that was going to garner some views and shit, especially along the time when Clarence is supposed to be marrying Queen. This is terrible.
But it is what it is. I'm just irritated right now. It's not even messy Chris right now. I'm just irritated. Yes.
So then he came back and he trolled again because Clarence and them was trolling. It was never no bride to be. And I want to make something very, very clear. And a lot of you guys ain't gonna like Clarence. A lot of you people think that I favor Clarence over Chris. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I know them equally the same. Not at all. You feel me? I had the privilege of meeting one before, but I don't know that nigga. You dig? But what I can speak on is this. You know what I mean? Since he's been with Queen, there has been no tragedy. Most of the motherfucking shit that comes up on this internet about Chris is from the shit that the fans create. He ain't moving on y'all time, and so y'all don't like him. You know what I mean? Y'all don't look at some of the things that be said in certain videos about Clarence going to the going and talking to therapists and shit. Y'all don't look at that type of stuff. Cause see, I remember when they first got together, the last thing in the world that Clarence wanted to do was see a therapist. He's seeing one now. To me, that's preparation of people getting themselves together so they can be the best versions of themselves in their relationship. But see, y'all don't see a ring, so y'all don't think it's growth. Okay? Clarence took on a responsibility of being a stepfather to a man that, to a child that he didn't have to do that shit with. And you can see when you look at Legend and you look at CJ, nigga, it's a man's presence being poured into them. You don't got to like him, but you can tell the truth about the shit. This is terrible. He's over here laughing like, woo! You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy he ain't married her. Laughing at somebody.
No, that was a close one on my soul. I thought they really got married. I was in my room crying day, night, and day in. Fuck is you talking about? But no, on a serious note, baby girl, you did not troll us. You trolled yourself. I'm trying to act like I'm happy when really I'm hurting for real, for real. I'm sick. Y'all, give me something else to react to on my TikTok besides this. Because y'all want me to do this, clearly. And what I mean by y'all, nobody. I wanted to do it.
And that's the truth. That's the truth. And that's that's probably the most honest thing he said in this whole video. It pisses me off because the dude do have a lot of potential. He do. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that away from him. He have a way to where he has a funny way of saying shit, doing shit, and he really, really could change. He could have just came back in a whole different light and reinvented himself. But instead, you just came back as the same person as who you used to be. It's going to be cute as hell for the first couple of months for shits and giggles. But after a while, man, I'm hoping that a lot of women that's in the comment section start to look at themselves as being women. You know what I mean? Because I don't think you would be kikiing with this nigga a lot like how y'all are doing. That shit's wild. You know what I mean? But let's keep going.
But no, on a serious note, bro. But no troll shit. They look really happy, though. For they look real happy. And I'm not even trolling right now, bro. On GD. My baby mama's still cute, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie, every time I see her out in public, she don't be want to look at me in the eyes. She know why. She know she still love me.
Trolling again. First of all, he don't even see her in public. And see, this is the thing about it. And see, this is the thing that I don't like. Because you'll be surprised of how many fucking women, young women, unimpressionable women, are in the comments saying, oh my God, they miss each other. Just off the shit that he says. Off the shit he says. They're in completely different states. And even when they hand off the child, they're not even around each other. So this is sad that he can do that. Because there's people out there that's going to automatically believe everything this nigga is saying. I guarantee you she ain't looking at you, bro. I guarantee you that shit. You know what I mean? If anything, she probably want to run further away from you, bro. Because I remember at the time when you destroyed that girl so bad. Go look at my videos. Go look. It's still there. Go look down there. Unedited, too. Go watch. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me stop. My bad, Claire. My bad. I'm done. This is my last video. I'm done trolling. Bro. I need something else to do. I need to get a fucking life. Call me back.
It is amazing because if you go to his TikToks, you know, you'll see it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, Chris will be taking me out. Yeah. Chris for president. On my soul, it's crazy. You feel me? It's amazing how people used to get hurt for shit like this. You know what I mean? I could imagine a man doing this to my sister because I would have to see this nigga. You know what I mean? Or whatever. But it's amazing how people now, on my soul, it's so cute. You ain't looking at what he doing. It's just, oh my soul. Same thing with Woody with I don't recall. You feel me? People don't even understand or can't even process that Thug would not even been on trial if it wasn't for this man. We seen the interrogation tapes, and this is where we are in America now. We can see shit in true form. It don't matter still. That's why, I mean, is it really viable to be a good person these days? Like, honestly. Thug on trial right now fighting for his life over the testimony of this man. But yet everything and everybody love the fuck out of this nigga. Because he got on a goddamn stand and he started making some funnies. Everything that he did morally and as a character, you know, in his character and shit. All of that's erased. Just because he made y'all laugh on the stand and shit. Y'all forget the root of the problem. Same thing with this nigga. Y'all don't even understand why this nigga was quiet in the first place, shawty. Because real women wasn't fucking with this type of behavior. But now we in a whole different... Niggas love him now. This is the time for Chris to shine. You feel me? On some real nigga shit. Now let's keep going because Queen finally got aggravated. And she said this. Let's talk about it. She said, wow. Let me move this so y'all can read it with me. You know what I mean? She said, while he's laughing at me, I hope this coin he making off my name help out a little bit when it comes to some of his son's expenses. Amen. Because I gave him grace by not putting him on child support. Like Carmen. Amen. I've been so nice. He hasn't taught his son anything valuable. Amen. It's sad that another man had to come to do his part, shaking my head. Now, see, that's when it's not funny. Now, Chris, he ain't gonna watch this video. But for the people who are condoning Chris, I want you to go to a video where I talked to Chris. And I said, Chris, you don't want it to get to a point where your son gets to an age and he starts to identify who his true role model is. And it's done off reflex sometimes. He started treating you as a friend more. You feel me? And that's exactly, if you look at the text messages between Chris and CJ, I mean, yes, you want father and son to have a rapport, but it's not the type of same respect that a son will give his father that he admires. It's more like a friend. That's not funny. I would take that very serious if I was a man. You know what I mean? We look at the situation with Russell, Future, and Baby Future right now. Baby Future is not at the age where he know who his real father is, and that's a sad thing because that age is dropping younger and younger each year. So if you don't think that CJ is able to recognize the man that is there every single day, that's going out there playing basketball with him, that's doing the things, that's goddamn feeding into the things that he wants in his life. If you don't think that CJ see that right now, boy, you better get off TikTok and stop laughing. Because that shit ain't funny. And I don't understand how that could be funny to any man. You did? But she go and say, and yeah, he might have made me a wife quickly. But he also put bruises on me during the marriage. Choked me up, ruined my self-confidence, calling me ugly, calling my body ugly after giving birth to his son, carelessly stepping out on his marriage countless of times, hogged all the money we made, and other unspeakable things. So for the women that's in the comment section saying that they miss each other, and I'm being honest, I want to talk to the women right now. For the people saying, oh, they miss each other. Oh, he funny as hell right now. Why is it that you support Carmen, but you can laugh at her? I really want y'all to help me with that shit. Why is it that you can goddamn be around this motherfucker screaming at you make Diddy look like an angel when Queen been dropped medicine? So y'all allow this shit with Carmen, but with Queen, it's a problem because she don't got a ring yet. Shit deep. Shit fucking deep. You feel me? But laughing at me because I haven't been married yet again. Now, after she just highlighted all of these type of things, I wouldn't want to get married right away again. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It could be Smokey and all his miracles. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it yet. You know what I mean? Especially if this is the picture of what marriage look like to me. See, everybody want this girl to rush into something that she don't even know what it looks like. You did. She done told you, her mama, she ain't never seen healthy marriages. All she's seen is this. So y'all want her to run to this. Shame on y'all folks. You feel me? She goes and says, I'd rather take my time in a healthy relationship than be in a traumatic marriage. You would think he would have done some self-work to become a better man after all of these years, but no. Still a delusional, narcissistic liar. I can only pray my son doesn't turn out like him. Chris, you're laughing. You're laughing. It's not funny, bro. Shit ain't funny. She said she is praying to God. Nigga, listen to what I'm saying to you, bro. Because this is the shit I was trying to tell your ass 5 years ago, bro. It pisses me off that you still doing the same fuck shit, nigga. You feel me? She is praying to God that her son don't be nothing like you. There are women who are not with their child's father but still want their sons that emulate some things in that man because that man is a man, dog. But then y'all will be on this platform saying, oh yeah, the baby mama bitter. For real? Dog? No, now I'm laughing. Because that shit crazy. This woman said, I can only pray my son doesn't turn out like him. Then dig this. The chewing line was, the 4+4 was, he needs to seek the God who he stopped believing in. Ooh. That would have did something to me as a man. Nigga, stop. Finna end the video so we can get on to the next T. But I really wanted to break this video down because there was so many people on my video with Parker who must have just didn't know my history with this nigga. Toot, you condone. I don't condone shit when it come down to Chris Sales. Anybody who knows me know that. I respect him you know what I'm saying, as a human being. I do want to have a sit. I've been trying to have a sit down with Chris Sales for 4 years, my nigga. Because I wanted to get inside their noggin. Because I'm like, bro, you can't have people around you that care. It's no way. You feel me? It's no fucking way, dog. None whatsoever. So, I'm going to, before we get into the next video, you know what I'm saying, after we end this one right here, I am going to open up the lines. I want to take like 5 calls because I'm really dying to understand this. I'm really dying to see the differences between Carmen and Queen. Because y'all riding on Carmen. You know what I mean? Y'all loving Carmen. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is I see a whole different thing when it come down to Queen Naja. And I just want a lot of women to explain this to me. You feel me? But I want to know how y'all feel. Drop it down in the comment section. Drop it down in the comment section. I want to know. Let's talk about it. Especially on YouTube as well. Now, Stop rushing people to marriage. Marriage is not for everybody, okay? Marriage is not going to make a man be a man. It's not. You feel me? We seen it already with Corey and Chris. Children is not going to make a man be a man, all right? Now, it might start the motivation, but it's not going to make it. You feel me? Y'all got to stop, you know what I'm saying, picking and choosing who y'all going to support. Especially when the people be having the same situations going on. And y'all, hold on, we going to get into the next one.